Hi, this is Harish here. Welcome to DB2 LUW Tips and Tricks video tutorial part 108. In this video tutorial, I'm going to talk about how a restrictive database changes to a non-restrictive database unintentionally. The scripts and the data files that I'm using in these tutorials will be available for free download in db2luwacademy.blogspot.in. This slide talks about the problem scenario and problem statement and problem scenario. The problem statement is we want to demonstrate how a restrictive database changes to a non-restrictive one unintentionally. Like a restrictive database is something like you create during the creation of the database. So create DB name, use the keyword restrictive, you get a restrictive database. The difference between a restrictive and a non-restrictive database is that there will be no default authorities or privileges granted to the public unless you, after the creation of the database, restrictive database, you can explicitly grant them, but during the creation of database it won't do that as a default. So that is the restrictive database. So the intention is not to give any authorities or privileges to the public. Now there is one scenario in which the user or the instance owner or somebody, so he goes and drops a system package. I don't know why, it's a very highly improbable use case, but it just provides you an interesting behavior, so that's why I'm just highlighting this. So I don't know why they will go and do that. There is absolutely no reason to do that, but unintentionally, if you drop that system package, the next time when you run something, so on implicit bind will occur on that system package. So when that implicit bind occurs, the default privileges are granted to public. So remember, it was created as a restrictive database with the intention that there should be nothing granted to public, but this implicit bind is going to grant certain things to public. So that is why I wanted to highlight this behavior. So as usual, let's just get into an example and give you a demonstration of it. So I'm going to start the instance, and there is a level command. Okay, so I have already, I think, yeah, level command is there, and I will start the instance. Okay, this instance is already started, so I'm using 11.1 fixpack 0. So I have already created the database, create DB name jungle, restrictive. So jungle is a restrictive database. So I'm going to connect to that jungle database, and I'm going to list like what are all the privileges that are held by the authentication ID public. So you can see the view SYSIBMADM.PRIVILEGES auth ID equal to public. So you can see that here. So I'm just going to run this query. Okay, let me do that quickly. Okay, so it's a restrictive database. Nothing is given to the public. You can also find it in DB2 get DB CFG pipe grep-IRESTRI like that. See, restrict access, yes. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is drop this package. I honestly I don't know. So somebody is doing unintentionally mischief. Okay, I don't know. So somebody just did this unintentionally. Now if I go and I want to look at this SYSIBMADM privileges table again. Okay, so remember, like I'm using this switch here plus B. Plus B means it won't trigger any implicit bind. Okay, see, it's going to say package was not found because it was dropped, right? So there is no implicit bind should occur. So that's why I'm giving this option plus B. Now if I did not give that plus B option, what will happen, right? So that is the question, right? So which means that an implicit bind is going to occur, right? See, I'm not actually creating the package, or I'm not explicitly binding the package. So you can see that I just ran the query. The query required that package, so that package has been implicitly bound because I did not use any switch like plus B like that. So the implicit bound has occurred. So the package has been implicitly created, and public also has granted execute and bind privilege to that particular package. This will only happen for system packages. I'm not sure. I don't think so user packages will have this kind of a issue, but I'm really not sure. And this is not a showstopper or something like that either. So unless you don't want this the authorization ID public to have these privileges, if you're using a restrictive database, periodically it is good to check this, like, this kind of a silly thing is not occurring in that environment, right? So that is the tip that I wanted to provide you in this video tutorial. Hope this information was useful to you. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/db2luw academy. See you in the next video tutorial. Until then, bye bye.